It's Saturday morning and I'm heading up this river valley road. Gonna see if I can find some purple figs. And if I find figs, I'm gonna go get some Iberico pork chops and we'll do grilled stuffed Iberico pork chops with purple figs, and I might even find some pomegranates. And we'll cook the figs in Pedro Jimenez wine before we stuff them, kind of make a jam out of it. Alright, so we'll see what we find. Okay, I think this is the place, if I can get in here. Hey, this is the place. And this is my massive fig tree. Let's see what's on it. Oh, there we go. Figs already. We'll see how many we can get. There's a few more. There's a bunch right there. That's nice. I'll grab those two. So put the camera down. Oh, there's a nice bunch right there. There's some more right there. A couple up there. I have to put the camera down to pick them, but the tree's not loaded, but there's enough here to get what I need. I got a few in there. I'm going to look. There's a couple of trees up the road. I'll look for some more. But there's where I got them. I think there are a few more fig trees just across this dry valley. Oh, you can see them up there in the sunshine. So I'll run over there and see what I can get. So there's my fig tree over there. And I knew there were pomegranate trees up here, but I don't know if the pomegranates are ready yet. They might still be green. Those ones are definitely green. That one. Yeah, they're still a little bit green. There are none falling off yet, so they're not quite ripe. They look cool though. Got a bunch of them over here. I'll have to come back for those in about a month. So here's my haul of figs from this morning, and I'm going to cook them down in Pedro Jimenez sherry, which is really, really thick stuff. It's super sweet. It's almost like a syrup already. You can kind of see it in the glass. It's really dark and it's really thick. It smells like raisins. So we're going to take these figs and just quarter them up. Probably just take the softest ones and the biggest ones. And with the wild figs, you want to look inside. Make sure that there's no little worms moving around. So I'll quarter those up, pop them in this pan, and just cover them with the sherry, and then cook it away, cook all the alcohol of kind of that hot alcohol flavor away. Yeah, maybe not quite cover it, or it'll be too sweet. Alright, I'll start that on the stove. So here's the pork chop we're going to stuff, and it's Iberico pork, and you can see marbling in it, almost like a good piece of meat. The fat is like butter, it's almost melting in my hands. So you want to score the fat so that it will render away when you cook it. So kind of score it in a crisscross pattern. And this chunk here as well, you want to make sure that's really cut into. I'll go across that. And we're going to stuff it by making an incision right down there maybe a centimeter in. So starting there and down to about there. So it's not opened up like a book, it's just like a little envelope. And that is where our stuffing will go. So those are those figs cooking down, and I'm going to reduce that liquid till it's about half of what it originally was. So that's what my figs look like. You can see that they still have some shape to them, but the liquid is almost just turned into like a molasses. And so I'm just taking these, stuffing as many as I can into here. I've let them cool down too because I don't want them to start cooking the meat. That's probably good, and I'll close those up with a couple of toothpicks. No doubt that will start running out when it's on the grill too, but the sugars will caramelize and that will be nice. So there it is. That's ready to go on the grill. So there it is. That's the juice right there. Oh. I put some balsamic vinegar in it to make it a little bit more astringent, and that's amazing.